Use of stone, masonry, and ferrous metal in the design of a structure. Tracy Vega, ARC 114F. The picture in this slide is of the Ennis house. It's a home built with a decorative stone block and designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. It was one of 4 houses that he designed in the Los Angeles area. He used materials from the job site, sand and gravel, to mix the stone. The walls on the interior as well as the exterior are made of this material. Appeals and aesthetics. Stone and masonry can be used in the interior and exterior of a structure. Veneers and claddings are used as an architectural feature and can also function as weather barriers. Ferrous metal wrought iron can be used as a decorative feature and enhance curb appeal. The picture on the left are the wrought iron gates of the Ennis house, and as you can see, they are set in the decorative stone material that was used throughout the entire house, throughout the entire structure. The pictures on the right is that of a decorative set of doors inset into a stone wall. Functionality. Creates a natural look. Materials such as brick and stone can increase the thermal mass of a building. Other than concrete, masonry construction requires more skilled labor than stick framing. Wrought iron gates can provide security. The house on the left is a house in Ireland. It was built with stone and mortar. It was built to last and withstand severe weather. The house on the right is the Ennis house, showing you the complete use of stone and masonry, as well as the wrought iron gates that provide security, as well as curb appeal and aesthetics. Structural integrity and durability. Masonry is non-combustible and can protect the building from fire. Masonry walls are resistant to projectiles such as debris from hurricanes and tornadoes. Extreme weather can cause degradation of masonry, expansion and contractions, forces with freeze-thaw cycles. Masonry tends to be heavy and must be built on a strong foundation, such as reinforced concrete, to avoid settling and cracking. Masonry has a high comprehensive strength under vertical loads, but low tensile strength unless reinforced. Relationships and reactions. Durability and minimum maintenance extend a building's life. Resist weathering and vandalism. Ferrous metal wrought iron is weather resistant and can be used in the interior and exterior of a design. Can combine cinder block and stone on the exterior of a building. On the left is your standard decorative wrought iron fence. It brings curb appeal and some security. The middle is a combination stone and metal gate and fence. It also provides security and curb appeal. And the picture on the right is cinder block wall and the stone and mortar facade. So you will see the stone and mortar as appealing and will make the building more aesthetically appealing. You won't see the cinder block. And as architects, if that's what we need to do, we all know that Frank Lloyd Wright was a nature architect, and he felt that the structures that he designed needed to fit into the nature from which they were being placed. The Falling Water House is a prime example of how he built a structure into the waterfall that you don't even realize hasn't been there forever. It just sets right where it's supposed to. And with the Ennis house, the Storer house, the Hollyhock house, and the Millard house, all of these use materials on the job site to make the stones in order to build these structures, and they all fit into the areas from which they are built. So we should first listen to our clients, find out what they want, and if they're wanting to use a stone material, we need to go to the job site and we need to look around and we need to see how that's going to fit in to what is already existing in the neighborhood. So if you're building a home for someone and they're wanting to have, say, a house similar to like the Ennis house that is all strictly stone, you want to make sure that it's not going to stand out for the wrong reasons, that it's going to fit where it's supposed to fit, and that it's going to stand out for all the right reasons. And then you take this back to your client and you sit them down and say, okay, look, we can still do this, but what we need to do is we need to make sure that we fit where you are going to be living. You definitely want to be in tune with what your neighbors have. You don't want to be gaudy and stand out. And, we all know people have visions of grandeur, that they want these big, huge, humongous structures with these different types of materials, but sometimes those materials just are not right for what they're asking for. And as architects, that is our job, to sit them down and say, this is what will work and this is what really won't work, and that you could spend a lifetime constantly having to repair. So we need to make sure to educate our clients and give them what they want, but give them what they want that's going to give them the best of what they need. Not, realistically speaking, giving them the best of what they need and making your structure stand out. References: in.wikipedia.org, Wiki Masonry, www.cement.org, Learn Materials, Applications, Masonry, Masonry Products and Properties, and the pictures were provided by Google Images.